a.m. I'm delighted to welcome into the studio this morning. We have a roast going on this evening. The roast is to be for Ted Holladay, who is here in the studio with us this morning. And it is Studio Holladay. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Not at all. Matthew Swinnerton from Events Santa Cruz is here as well.
Good morning.
Good morning. And then we have the ever entertaining Ian Bell on guitar. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Good to have you with us, and we'll bring Ian on in a moment. Matthew, a public roast is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of. To be the roastee is a great thing, but to be the roaster, even better. You've got a great venue that you're doing this, which is...
At the Verve. And what's beautiful about this is it's the Verve off of Seabright on Bronson. So it's actually where they roast the coffee. So it's not going to be like where they actually serve the coffee, but it's where they actually roast it. And it's a beautiful location. It looks like you're in a coffee commercial in front of all the machinery and stuff. So it's a really beautiful space.
What made you, A, decide to come up with a roast, and B, why did you get the subject of Mr. Ted Holladay?
Well, I was talking to a couple of people and about the roast, and someone said, hey, Ted is very roastable. and they said that in a loving way. So, I don't know.
You guys have nothing on me. I don't know what this roast is.
We have so much. With a roast, you have to. There's two things. You need somebody to roast, of course, and you need somebody to actually roast him. And I was nervous. Like, who's actually going to roast him? That's a hard thing to do. Talk 5-10 minutes. Be a comedian. But as soon as I emailed like 5 different people, they said yes within like 1 minute. I got their responses. Oh yeah, yes. People were so excited about it. So I think Ted is in for it tomorrow night.
And you've got Jeremy Munia, you've got Michael Hendricks, Eric Johnson, Darren Caddis, and many more as well, and of course music by Ian.
Yeah, there's some surprises. We just don't want to tell Ted about it.
No, well, you can't. Now, I have to say, the flyer for this, did you, Ted, design this flyer?
No, actually, a guy who used to work for me did that. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I've been roaming around on your website this morning, and I had no idea that such an abundance of talent was housed under your roof. Really extraordinary stuff.
Ah, thank you. That's very sweet.
You've been branding and photography and all sorts of things since when? How did you get going?
I've been a designer for about 27 years now. When I was 16, I just knew I wanted to be a designer and just started designing. Learned on a Macintosh back then, and I've been here in Santa Cruz for just over 15, 16 years or so.
Do you find that the city fosters your creativity because of those around us?
It does, and I think the community is really getting together a lot more lately, and so I found a lot of great influences and mentors and talented people that are around. So,
for those of you that may not know this, if you think of Betty's Burgers here in Santa Cruz, that is your work.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. I see it every morning because I come down Seabright in the dark when there's no traffic.
Yep.
So I see that there, and that lusty, busty Betty is right there.
One of my favorite things is when I drive by that with my kids, my son is always, "Daddy, you did that," right? Like he loves it.
Oh, that's very cute. And then also the brand that is Museum of Art and History.
Yeah, we did the mall, we did Next Space, we did Santa Cruz Public Libraries, Santa Cruz Next, the Nexties, Loudon Nelson Center, lots of places here in town.
So, and tech also, you're obviously moving with the forefront of technology here, or the tech groups.
Right.
Do you see that growing bigger and bigger, do you think?
I do, for sure. I've seen it grown tremendously here in Santa Cruz over the last 5 years, without a doubt. And that's what I was saying earlier, the community is really coming together and creating more groups, geek groups and tech groups and design groups and that sort of thing.
Is it going to leave the rest of us in the dirt?
Yes.
Oh, great, thanks. So now you all know, ladies and gentlemen, we're all going to be in the dirt.
We're in trouble.
When you heard that you were going to be roasted, how did you feel about that?
Honestly, I was like, yeah, that'll be fun. It's happening tomorrow night, Friday night, at 7 o'clock, and it's 8:50 in the morning, and I'm nervous right now. I've been kind of like, yeah, this will be fun, but today I'm like, God, it's tomorrow. This is tomorrow.
And you're a young man, and roasts are usually
young. I'm 45.
You're a young man, and roasts are traditionally for people at the end of their career as a
right.
As
well,
a
maybe this is the end of my
It's all downhill from here.
I think what it's going to be is going to be that the secret information that's going to come out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous.
Matthew zipped on this most definitely. What's going to be the next big thing for you in terms of design? I mean, with technology leading the way, there's really, it's everything. It's eyes wide open.
Yeah. I don't know necessarily about like technology per se. Definitely things are going more online. I haven't done much print work in the last 5 years at all. But yeah, I've got some exciting things happening with my studio right now, some changes. So we'll see how all that pans out over the next year.
Where is your studio located?
Currently, it's over on the west side of Santa Cruz.
And you're planning on staying there?
Well, I might actually move it to near the tannery.
Ah, yes.
Or in the tannery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yes, of course, that's an up and coming artistic centre too,
Yes.
for the city of Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
So that's great. I have to say that there's an ad that you did that moved me, which is, I think it was the iPod.
Well, I did some photography
That's it.
I did some photography for a product that's made for the iPod. It's an accessory for the iPod. Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous photographs. I
Oh,
mean,
thank you.
stopped me in my tracks when I saw them, and I saw them this morning on the website, and I went, wowza, look at that. So it's Studio Holladay, Holladay, and you can check it out online and see what's there. You also do book covers.
Yes, I've done most everything you can think of. I've done book covers. I've designed entire books, cookbooks, book about the making of Doom 3, the video game, BattleBots, all kinds of books.
Good. Well, it's going to be a real fun event tomorrow night, and congratulations on it. And now we're going to turn the microphone over to Maestro Ian Bell. Good morning. And what are we going to? Well, you're not going to play one of the songs you're going to roast with, though.
No.
No, good. All right, you take it away, Ian.
This is called Gothenburg.
Okay.
You said everything would work out. Well, we didn't really work that hard. You said you'd sort everything out, but you left behind the things you adored. I can't fly that far, not anymore. You know my arms are tired and my head aches. These shoes are awfully worn. You know I can't fly that far, not anymore. You know my arms are tired and my head aches. That's why I left you standing where you were. That's why I left you in Gothenburg. I said everything would iron out, oh, but the iron wasn't even warm. I said we could patch all of this up, but we didn't know where it was torn. I can't fly that far, not anymore. You know my arms are tired and my head aches. These shoes are awfully worn. You know I can't fly that far, Gotham Bar.
And thank you very much. This morning we have Ian Bell, Matthew Swinnerton. The roast is tomorrow night, Ted Holladay's roast. It's going to be at the Verve Roastery at Bronson Street in Santa Cruz at 7 o'clock. Thank you all, gentlemen. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's 57 past 8 a.m. You're listening